Good afternoon, super friends, and welcome to the Friday, May 22nd edition of the Sacred News and Weather. I just realized that I'm wearing my readers. I'm a woman of a certain age, and I'm having a study afternoon. I have gotten behind in my coursework for my priestess training, and I'm trying to catch up today. But I was just sitting here studying, and I got a download. So I planned on coming in later, showered, changed, but instead you're getting me raw because what I heard was love is speaking to you directly. Let yourself be helped. I'm going to say that again. Love is speaking to you directly. Let yourself be helped. Now, before I launch into the message, I am going to tell you to take what resonates and leave the rest behind and know that these messages are timeless. So, whether or not you're tuning in real time on May 22nd or at a later date, if you are tuning in, there's probably going to be something here for you. If not, go ahead and turn me off, and I will see you either in another video down below or more to come. All right. I honestly don't know what's coming except that love is trying to speak to you directly, and you are meant to let yourself be helped. So let's see what wants to come for our collective today. The first image that comes is of someone looking at a clock. I'm seeing an entity looking at a clock, looking at a phone, looking at a clock, and trying to decide how to spend their time. There's a feeling of trying to be productive. There's a feeling of trying to avoid thinking about someone, about something. There's a feeling of I need to be productive. I need to, I'm hearing, be a productive member of society. I need to be productive. And it's an old-fashioned clock. The face has changed. I saw like a little mini like mantle clock. I also saw uh a grandfather clock. I'm also seeing a almost like a school clock. And on the clock that I'm seeing, the school clock that I'm seeing, it's like the second hand is a little bit out of control. So it's like it's scrolling through really, really quickly, and like time is passing quickly. And on the other clocks, it's almost moving in the opposite direction. So what I get from that, what I'm feeling from that is that time, there's a sense of time is passing me by and time is dragging out so slowly. But what I'm trying to figure out is what love is saying to you directly. I keep coming back to that, but I keep seeing these images. So we'll find it. We'll find it. Bear with me. Time is passing you by and time is also moving too quickly, and there's this feeling of I am not being productive. I need to be productive. I need to be doing something. There's this feeling of scrolling endlessly. There's a feeling of putting down the phone. There's a feeling of okay, I need to get to work, but not being sure what that work is. But there's something underneath this. There's something underneath it. What is underneath it? Underneath this feeling of time passing you by and time moving on ever so slowly, there's this feeling of, there's a feeling of a decision. There's a feeling of a decision that has already been made in your heart. There's a feeling of a knowingness that has already landed fully and completely and utterly in your heart or in this person's heart. There's a feeling of a knowingness, and it feels like clarity. It feels like clarity. What I'm feeling is what I'm hearing is you are my person. You are my person. I know you are my person. And then there's a feeling of like minimizing, of clamping down, of putting in a drawer and feeling like, okay, the clock is moving, time is moving. I have to do something. I have to do something. The feeling is that the truth, the place of your true attention, the place where your attention wants to be, the place where your attention needs to be is begging for you to be, the place where your attention is begging for you to be, is in this place of where love lives, of where your soul, your beingness knows that love lives. And for some of you, that feeling is love lives inside of me. And that is true for all of us. The love lives inside of all of us. The truest love we can ever know is the love that exists inside of ourselves. And there's a feeling of, in that waiting and of the time passing by and in of the productivity of the I should be doing, I should be doing, there's a feeling of, if I am doing, if I am productive, then I will be worthy of love. And I can't possibly open this drawer. I can't possibly open what is here for me. I can't possibly receive what is on offer for me until I am productive, because it is only when I'm productive that I will be worthy of the love that I deserve. If, and I'm hearing, if ever I'm worthy of the love I deserve, it is going to be because of success. It is going to be because of what I produce, and I better get to work because I really want love. I really want this love. I really want to be able to claim this love, but I cannot claim this love. So I'm putting it in a drawer. I'm closing it up, and I'm going to be productive. And then the clock ticks almost so slowly. The clock is ticking backwards. In the meantime, the scrolling is happening and the clock moves forward. The productivity, the waiting, the clock moves backwards, the scrolling, the endless nothingness, and the clock keeps moving forward. And there's this push pull feeling. There's this feeling of slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up. I just need to be productive, and then I will be worthy of love. What I'm hearing again is love is speaking to you directly. Let yourself be helped. So the feeling is that what you have placed in the drawer, and what for some of you, I'm seeing there's two separate threads here. For some of you, what you have placed in the drawer, it's almost as if you are putting your happiness outside of yourself. You're putting your joy outside of yourself. You're putting actual romantic love with a particular person, whether that person has entered your life or not, though I do feel like you know this person is love, and you are putting it in a drawer. You're closing up the drawer. You're putting it out in front of you as something that must be achieved, because first you must achieve this other thing inside of yourself. You must be productive. You must be worthy of love before you can reach for the love that is outside of yourself. And what I'm hearing is, what I'm feeling is, let yourself be loved. Open the drawer. Open yourself to the love. Stop minimizing what is already here for you. Spirit has dropped this love into your life. Spirit has dropped this person into your life. Spirit has dropped this experience into your life to help you. But you have minimized your feelings. You have minimized the truth of this because of this feeling of unworthiness, because you must produce something first in order to be worthy. So until you produce something, you must close this drawer. There's another thread of energy over here, which is so similar, and it's in the same drawer, but there's a different, slightly different version for some of you here, and you find yourself where you feel as though you belong. The feeling is that first you must have this love, and then you will be worthy. And so the here it's almost the opposite. In the drawer you have placed your worthiness, and it is not until this love shows up and arrives that you will be fully worthy. And therefore you have placed it in the drawer. You have minimized your own worthiness, waiting for the love that is outside of you. And for you, the clock and the time is moving differently. It's moving slightly differently, in that it is in the waiting that feels like the clock is going backwards, and it is in the producing, the overproducing here, that the time is going by. So this person over here, this thread of energy where they have placed their worthiness in the drawer waiting for love to come, this person over here is somewhat overproducing. Yes, they're scrolling, but it's a different kind of scrolling. It's a scrolling for overproduction, for fill my time, not with senseless scrolling, not with mindless scrolling, but like fill my time with classes and activities and things to do while I wait for love to come, because then I will be worthy. And so there's a feeling of productivity over here, whereas over here the feeling is that I must be productive for that love to arrive. In both of these scenarios, the love is already here and it wants to help you. For some of you, it is a matter of allowing that love to come all the way in, and allowing that love to come all the way in is going to allow you, it is actually going to open the channels of productivity, but not the kind of productivity that you think it's going to open. The kind of productivity that this love is going to open for you is the kind that comes from being met in your sacral chakra, the kind of productivity that comes not from the need to produce out of scarcity, but the need or the desire to produce, or the natural, it's not even a desire, it's a natural productivity, it's a natural creativity, it's a natural birthing of what is possible when two people who are deeply in love come together and they create something together. There's a feeling of this person is trying to create from a place of emptiness and scrolling and mindlessness and numbing. And what is being offered, what spirit has dropped in for you, is the ability to create from this very fertile, very nutritive, deeply aligned love that you have deemed yourself unworthy of until you are able to produce. And what spirit is telling me here is that production will come from the connection, production will come from the birth of the creativity that you are able to create together. Over here, for the ones who have put their worthiness, their self-worthiness in the drawer and are overproducing in order to bring love in, what I'm being shown for you is to allow yourself to slow down completely, to allow yourself to put down the classes, to put down the books, to put down the work, to put down this stream of income and that stream of income, and I must do this and I must do that. To put down the idea that your overproduction is going to draw your lover, your love back in. And to open to the truth, which is that opening to pleasure, opening to receiving, opening to rest, opening to all that the universe already has on offer without you needing to prove your worthiness through overproduction. What I'm hearing is that if you can set aside your need to overproduce for worthiness, this drawer of minimalization, it's like shrinking. It's where we've shrunken a known truth into to fit into a drawer. So we've shrunken a deep love to fit in this drawer to be opened later. We've shrunken our worthiness over here to fit into a drawer only to be taken out when love approaches. And here you're being invited to open up the drawer and to step fully into your innate worthiness to receive. And stepping fully into the embodiment of your innate worthiness to receive is what will draw your love to you. It's a magnet. Love, self-love, self-worth is a magnet for deep love. And deep love is a magnet for great abundance. So whether you are identifying with the person who has shrunken and minimalized your true feelings into a drawer in order to be taken out when you are finally worthy of receiving, you are reminded that the very thing that you are trying to produce is the very thing that will be produced much more easily if you allow that love in. And over here, the very love that you are trying to attract will come in when you open the drawer and you step fully in to your inherent worthiness and your inherent love that you truly are. Love is speaking to you directly, no matter what path you can hear it from today. Hear her from is what I just heard. This is divine feminine love. This is the rebalancing of the divine feminine. This is the rebalancing of mothering, of mother energy inside our systems. This is the rebalancing of the cosmic mother. This is the rebalancing of the cosmic womb that is occurring globally. And here you're being invited into it in this more personal message, if this is your message. Let yourself be helped. Let yourself be helped by the love that you already know, that you already understand, by the person that you already know is your person. Or let yourself be helped by honoring your own inherent worthiness, by surrounding yourself in rest, in comfort, in pleasure, knowing that it's not your overproductivity that is going to draw in your love. It is your ability to rest and receive. I think that's what I have. So wherever you see yourself in this message today, let me know down below if you do and which version, if not both versions. There's probably a little bit of both in all of us. Please like and share and subscribe, comment down below. We had 2 amazing sessions of Threshold this week. The Monday session went a little bit longer, but it was lovely. The Thursday session was really tightened up and really, really special. I'm contemplating posting the Thursday session here for all of you to check out if you're interested, because I would love to have you join us in our monthly membership when we open it up. In the meantime, if you want the recording, you can reach out to me down below. I'm happy to send either one or both to you, and you can still join us live next week in our Q&A, our live Q&A session, where we will be on camera. You can ask me anything. You can ask Eden anything. You can ask us both anything. We would love to have you. Happy Friday. I'm going to get back to my studies. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, comment below. I will see you. I expect to see you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.